Kia ora whanau, my name is Caleb, and I'm a local fella here in Christchurch. I'm a content creator, which basically means that I create digital content for all to enjoy, and I'm a part of a creative collaboration. We call ourselves Chitcher in One. Now the hope of Chitcher in One is to create brief content that gives people options and opportunities to explore our city. And that's a big thing, because in 2010 and 2011 our city was just utterly devastated by the earthquakes. And then in 2017 we had the fires on the Port Hills, which consume a lot of the Port Hills area. It was just absolutely crazy. And so I think for the past decade, our city has kind of really been smashed in the face a lot. 2010, 2011 and 2017, they were natural disasters. There was nature at work. This past Friday, March 15th, 2019, approximately 1:40 p.m. in the afternoon, was another sad day for us here in Christchurch. A group of individuals took autonomy into their hands and saw fit to see their worldview executed in a gruesome fashion, which resulted in the deaths of, at this stage, 50 people. The difference between what happened with the quakes and the fires and what's just transpired this past Friday is that these were human beings inflicting pain on other human beings because they had a difference of how the world spins around. And it breaks me as a person to see a group of people congregating in a safe place where they felt like they belong, where they do belong, and it was where they connected and where they came together and their identity was reinforced, and they were praying and someone came along and just took them out. And that really just pisses me off. But most of all, it makes me sad. This is the fourth time that I've tried to sit down and trying to compose myself to make a video, and it's boiled down to really just three things that I really want to say. First, I just want to say that I'm sorry to our local Muslim community, to our friends, and also to the international Muslim community based in New Zealand and around the world. I know it's not my place to have to apologize per se, but I just want to say I'm sorry. Just gives a minute. The second thing I want to say is a thank you to all those who've helped, to the government, police, the fire department, medical practitioners, private enterprises like small businesses, all pulling in their part to work together for the greater good. The third point that I want to talk about in this video is just straightforward about me, and it's about you. I think it's easy to point the finger in this time, saying, oh, it's those guys over there, or you guys over there, or even just crazy crap that I've heard, like, oh, well, I guess it's kind of even now. Oh, well, who cares because they did it over there. I'll be straight up plain honest. As an ethnic minority here in Christchurch or New Zealand, at times I find it hard. I feel sidelined or judged because of my differences. In that time I can get easily angry, frustrated, very sad. And in those times I know it's easy for me to point a finger and just saying it's that person over there or that person over there. And ultimately I point fingers, I lay the blame everywhere, and that's the crazy part. But the major thing that I really think that we need to focus on is that we all hold prejudice. And in this context, prejudice is just a fancy-ass word for racism. I'm racist and you're racist. And that's the reality. If we're willing to accept that we're all racist, there's really two main questions that I really come down to. The first question is, to what degree am I racist, or to what degree are you racist? And then the second question, which I think is even equally if not more important, is why are we racist? I think that there's a lot of reasons why we are racist. The nuts and bolts, from what I've been thinking about for a long time, as I said before, I'm an ethnic minority and I suffer from racism quite a bit. The reality I boil down to the why we are racist. Everyone is different, communities are different. And if you really think about it, different is unknown. And unknown can be scary. And scary is just, fear. And fear can take us to dark places if we let it. It's fear that creates isolation. It's fear that builds walls. It's fear that creates gulfs between different groups of people. But sometimes we get into the worldview, the mantra, the ideology that the best defense is a great offense. And so we take our fears, instead of waiting to get hit by the unknown because we don't know what the unknown is, and because we're afraid of the unknown, we take that battle of fear to the unknown and we deliver how we want. It starts here in our heart. It goes here to our thoughts. It becomes words that we speak, manifest themselves into deeds, and those deeds normally aren't helpful to anybody. Do we choose to seek to understand, or do we hurt others? And I realize that a lot of people aren't going to agree with what I'm saying, and that's perfectly fine. People are going to get offended by what I'm saying, and I think that's okay too. Yes, we are all victims of racism. We are all perpetrators, instigators in the act of racism as well. So that leaves a big question for us, Whanau. Like, what do we do with that? What do we do with that? What do we do with that? I wanted to lay down the challenge for us as human beings to come to reality and look ourselves in the mirror, to identify with ourselves that yes, we all hold prejudice, we are all racist in our heart, in our mind. Now what we say and our deeds, to what degree, and what are we going to do with it? To be open to different things, and to understand, to love, to have empathy, to be kind. Hope I'm making sense in this. There's a couple of cool websites that I think, local websites here in New Zealand, that are super sick. The first website is the givenothing.co.nz, and it's set up by the New Zealand Human Rights Commission. It's our nation's conversation about racism. Go check it out, Whanau. It's a super good resource, link below as well. The second page that I've got here is the givealittle.co.nz. Super cool initiative what these guys are doing. It's where you can donate cash to the victims of the shooting and their families as well. I'm really encouraged to see this number just continue to grow each day. We've got like 55,448 generous donors to date. So I just want to continue to champion the good work those guys are doing, and just say get on the website, link below, donate wherever you are in the world, donate. Lastly, there's just different websites and different pages. Keep your eyes out on Facebook. I've been really super encouraged by a lot of businesses that are doing really cool things to help out. A human being is the product of their thoughts. What they think, they become. Ma iti marahi ko tahi ano te kaupapa, ko te oranga o te iwi. Which basically means there's only one purpose to our work. That is the wellness of our people. Whether you are Muslim, Christian, Jew, brown, white, yellow, dark, Martian, probably not Martian, we're one people. And this video here is to the wellness of our people. So let's continue to do great work, and let's continue to bring life into this world for our children and for their children. It starts here, it starts with me, it starts with you. Cannot stop our imperfections from consuming us as a human race, but we can limit them. You guys look after yourself, stay safe out there, Whanau. Love one another, don't hate, and see you on the next Che Whanau, and wa alaikum salam. Ka kite.